You're swimming and diving coach Amber Bartholomew. Coach, you got an inter squad in last week, or a Hamlin Invitational in last week. Talk a little bit about what you saw from that first competitive action and maybe where you feel you're sitting heading into this weekend.
We swam a little shorthanded on both the women's and the men's side with some injuries, sick kids, but overall I thought we swam really well. On the men's side, we had some great finishes, top 10 finishes by Joe Tonda, Lucas Recavina, and PJ Heller. And at our relay swam what would have been the second fastest time all year last year. So we did some really great things on the men's side. Even though we only swam with 6 swimmers, we were only 80 points out of the next place. So I was happy with that. And on the women's side, we had some really great races that I was really proud of. We had some top 8 finishes in Grace Van Beest and Reese Gillespie. But I was really proud of Chloe Morrison's 200 and 500. She's not a 500 swimmer, but she is now. She was a little nervous. She swam it great. Hannah Emiat had a great 1,000. So there were some really great things that happened last weekend. I
don't want to say were you surprised, but you look at some of them and from my standpoint, you look at Lucas Recavina and what he did. 3 top 10s for a freshman is pretty impressive. And you expect it from Grace and from Reese, but like you had said, you're getting some performances that maybe opened a few eyes, so to speak, as you head into the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think they surprised themselves. Especially Chloe in the 500. She's swimming it again this weekend. She's excited about it. We've talked race strategy to try to see how she can go faster. Lucas Recavina is swimming a completely different lineup this weekend. He's swimming 3 different races. So we're just trying to get a feel of where we're at in the conference, what's going to be our best events towards the end of the year.
You talk, and maybe you can kind of expand on what you just mentioned with Lucas in terms of the fact that he's going to be swimming 3 different events. Is that something that normally a coach does with some of his athletes, or what's the purpose of doing that?
With Lucas, he has so many different assets. He could be a distance swimmer. He loves to sprint. He's a great butterflyer. So last weekend we did a little bit more of the mid-distance races. We're going to give him a chance to sprint this weekend. So Lucas will be doing the 50 and the 100 as well as the 100 fly. So he's really going to be doing the sprint, so we can kind of get a feel of, in the conference, where does he stand? Are we going to have a better shot at the butterflies, the sprints, the mid-distances? So we're just trying to figure that all out right now.
And how about from a coaching standpoint, Macalester Invitational this weekend, what are the expectations? What do you want? Do you want to see times that are faster than last weekend? What are you looking for as you head up to St. Paul this Saturday?
The goal is to be faster than last weekend. Another goal is try to get as many to score points as we can. This meet added 4 teams from last year. We've got a D2 team in Morehead State. Carthage is going to be there, so there's going to be some great competition. That's good for us. We're hoping to break into those top 12s and get some scoring in there, but I would hope to see some faster times than last weekend and continue that as the season goes on.
Macalester Invitational this weekend in St. Paul. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.